All right. Let's do this. We start with the free agent lists. Did anybody actually fall to us is the question. At quarterback, Deontay Roberts is normal dev and will not be signed because he is trash. There's a 24-year-old rookie. Let's look at him anyway. Brandon Martin, normal dev. Yeah, he's not him. Show me Will Quincy. I don't think we're getting a quarterback here. Shelton Ballard. Prediction for over-under. Yeah, might as well make it more fun for people, right? We will go over-under 3.5. You know what? Based on what we've done, let's do 4.5. Star dev or better players. Over, under. There you go. And who knows, if we find a quarterback, we might spot you one. But the prediction is up. We start off Jacob Mills. Shockingly not that good. Again, even if we have a feeling people aren't going to be good, we're still going to look. Johnny Hauser. You never know what you might find. Dom Staley. Oh, God, we're not going to get anything at quarterback, man. Bobby Tanley. Nope. Ron Yates. Of Toledo. And the final UDFA quarterback, Sean McLaughlin out of UCLA. We're not bringing in a quarterback this year. The same three from last year will be back, which means that our guy Wilcox is still our quarterback. Running backs, Trevor Thomas. We'll sign him for the moment. We don't know for sure if he'll stay. There's Nick Medlock. Normal dev. We did get a star dev running back last year. Obviously, he did not win Rookie of the Year. Nick Favors. Now, for those of you that were spamming the whole look at the blue space, you can't tell me I'm wrong. Look at all of the blue space. There's no reason the dev pattern can't be shown on this screen. Mills knows it. I knows it. You knows it. This will be Wilcox breakout year. Yeah, that's what I said last year, and then I threw a pick on the first pass. DeAndre Shorts. Nope. So far, not so good. Ben Judge. Normal dev. Well, so far, we've gotten absolutely nobody. Juan Chaney. Normal dev. Alex Whitfield. All right, we get a star dev, Alex Whitfield. I don't think he'll be better than Morgan. But that is one for the Counts. Taylor Parrish. Normal dev there. So we do get another running back, which doesn't really help too much. Darius Shorts. Normal dev. I didn't say we were going to run the ball a lot. I said that we could run the ball a lot. Avian Choice doesn't work out for us. Clifton Franklin. Normal dev. God help me. Kentrell McLaughlin. We might actually go back and sign him since he was a bit younger. He could be a practice squatter for us this year. You never know how much he might improve. Probably not by much. Ramon McCutcheon does not work out. And that leaves us Devontae Hodge. All right, well, we got one running back so far, which isn't anything too crazy. At fullback, Theo Brooks. Normal dev for him. Jared Devine. We do already have at least a decent punter. He's not star dev or anything, but... And there is a star dev fullback. Rashard Hunter. Interesting. So we do get a star dev fullback, Rashard Hunter. Like I said, for NHL 24. I am. As long as they don't ruin it by listening to people who don't like change. Let's go ahead and take a look at the team here. We are up to 69 players. That number's haunting me tonight too, isn't it? Let's see. So at quarterback, It'll be Wilcox again, Bolin and Perkins, or not Pendrick. It's not Kendricks. I thought the guy's name was Perkins. It's somebody else, but yeah. That'll be our situation in quarterback. Wilcox is still the guy. Running back. Still needs to be Stephen Morgan with Boston. And then Harrell or Thomas. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't make too much of a difference. We'll probably just get rid of Thomas. Works for me. I signed a UDFA fullback in season 1. I had to wait just a little bit longer for mine, fortunately. So again, Thomas is out. Kramer was a practice squatter last year. He can go. Even with the skill point, Kramer, I'm sorry, but you are out as well. And there was Whitfield, new star dev option. Could argue whether or not we should keep him or not. We probably shouldn't, but Harrell, we're going to get rid of you because the money's not a problem. We'll keep Morgan, Boston, and Whitfield. And honestly, I'm not really going to worry about the practice squad anymore. So far, to the sample size, players just don't develop enough to really make it worth it. At least for us. All right, at fullback. Again, we do have Owen Hayes, but we'll bring in Rashard Hunter since he has star dev. And Owen, you were a good servant for us. You'll find a job somewhere with that rating. Wide receiver. Wide receiver, our next position to check out. Hopefully we can land somebody half decent. We start off with James Powell. Normal dev for him. Felix Humphreys. Normal dev for him. Pretty much takes star dev to get signed at this point. Derek Elam. Show me Carl Holiday. Nope. Come on. Come on. Tyler Bryan. Normal dev there too. Mello Verdon. Well, so far for wide receiver, it's been pretty rough. Again, Mello Verdon's not that bad. 2167 normal dev, but even just to get him to go star dev, there's extra steps. Deontay Edwards. Eddie Knox. We have found nothing so far at wideouts. Calvin Woody. All right, we got our first star dev. And our third in general. So, man, maybe we set the over-under a bit too low. Calvin Woody. At least will temporarily be signed. I don't know if he'll make the team full term. Keontae, Slayton, whatever you prefer. Not good enough. Braden Dunn. Normal dev for him. Show me Jeremy Pearman. Sean Carter. There's not anybody that like we can really build around here, though. RJ Brackett's normal dev as well. Braden, what's going on, man? How are you? Marquez Johnston. Yeah, the lower you go, the worse it's looking. Maxwell Coleman. Normal dev. All of our wide receivers are currently star dev. Let's see, we got Khalil Newman. Normal dev there, too. Caleb Childs. Come on, man. Give us another one. Alfonso Jones. To be honest, I mean, we do need other options. You know, in terms of other positions, those star devs would be nice, but let's see. Keon Nolan. So one wide receiver this year compared to like 3 or 4 last year. Tonight's just been cruel. And Evan Donald. So we had 1 running back, 1 fullback, 1 wide receiver. Tight end. Connor Clemens. Normal dev for him. I'm still going to sign him for the moment. He might be better than who we have. Enjoy Retro Bowl. I haven't seen too much about it, but perhaps. Connor Costanzo. Gary Wilson. Normal dev there. Chad Gladstone. Damn it. Wayne Colon. colon, depending on his heritage. Josh Barnes, normal dev. Brett Barnes, normal dev. Come on, man. Dudley Henley. On Skylar Poole. Brutal. Brutal class so far. Joey Dodson out of Vanderbilt. No. This has been the worst so far in terms of players that we've been able to pick up. Devin McCord. Dexter Hill. We're not finding anybody. Tonight has been so bad. Colin Wilhelm. All right, we do get another star dev tight end. 22 years old, but only a 58. Colin Wilhelm. That's whew. Damn. Wheels, that's amazing. Stetson Stockton. Not good enough. Michael Edwards. And the last tight end on the list, Juan Dunlap, 55 overall. Yeah, he's not good enough. All right, let's double check what we've got at wide out and tight end then. Again, we have a crap load of upgrade points to use. A training camp to go through again. So at wide out, we have to make a couple of decisions here. Nathan Foster will be out. He was a star dev. Oh, okay, he was a star dev on the practice squad last year. He didn't lose that star dev, but yeah, I mean, he's still just not going to make the team. Well, it's nice to know that people don't lose that dev pattern, but I still don't think it'll necessarily be worth it. The 24-year-olds pretty much have to go. Honestly, anybody a sub 70 is pretty much out. So, Calvin Woody, we'll say goodbye to you. Matthew Ross, you will also be on the outs. Donnell Slate is a practice squatter from last year. Well, at least we're starting to set a certain standard for our wide receivers. That helps. Hitting the wrong button does not help. Especially it means I got to click on the damn guy's name again. They like to make sure you look at their hard work. Nothing can be easy. So Norton, Conley, Betts, Bayless, Wilburn. We do have to make a decision with Dominic Reynolds, but Marion Ballard will also be out. Gotta be honest, James Bayless, 24 and a 71. I think we can cut Bayless out of the equation. Sorry, James, but it's just not going to happen. And those can be the 5. Reynolds. Oh, that's right. Reynolds is the normal dev from previous years, but that's okay. He'll pretty much be the 5th option. Tight ends. Jesus. Marion Hosa. Okay. So Northcutter Clemens. Clemens survives. Goodbye, Larry Northcutt. Clemens or Hannah. Goodbye, Hannah. Clemens will survive that. Marcus Medlin was a practice squatter last season. He's going to be gone. And Wilhelm, again, is the guy that stays because he has star dev. So Dan Malone. Out you go, Dan. Out you go. So those are the 3 there. The O-line. Let's see if we can find a difference maker here for the offensive line. Not holding my breath. It's been pretty rough so far. We start off with Jason Ware. We will sign for the moment until we know if he is a better option. Carter Pritchard as well. We'll sign him for the moment just until we know if he is a better option. Dante Westbrook will also be signed for the moment. Most of these guys will not be staying. Nathan Lilly, normal dev. Byron Anthony. Normal dev there. Johnny Anderson. Yeah, at this point, you're a sub 60 overall. Like, even if Tyler Gary was somehow like superstar dev, it's not going to happen. Yeah, 23 years old. That low of an overall. It's just not going to happen. Let's look at Ryan Russell. Normal dev for him. We'll look at Dean Chamberlain. We're not finding much here, man. Ben Felder. Left guard, Otis Mullins. Sign him at least temporarily. We start off John Whiteman. All right, star dev for John Whiteman, 22. Is he going to be good enough? I do not know. That is the 4.5. Shout out to Broken Pancreas for the follow. Who knew you could break a pancreas? Lane Young. I don't remember if we looked at you or not. I think we did. I don't remember, so we're going to look again. Is Jameel Shepard. Also does not fit the team. Clifton Pierce. Also does not fit the team. Derek Denmark. Not a great fit. Matt Stevens. Okay. Let's double check at center. Joe Donnell. Normal dev for him. Honestly, we'll sign him temporarily. Johnny Johnson. Normal dev. Damn. Right guard. Ooh, Corbin Thomas. No dev pattern, but it'd be tough to reject. There's also Julius Laws. We might have to start moving around some linemen, man. I don't know what choice we have. I guess it would be Donovan. Someone's like, you know, the name Donovan doesn't quite have enough stank on it. Donovan Harrison. Normal dev. Thank God I do not have to sign Donovan. Mitch Tyson. Normal dev. Luke Chamberlain. Chamberlain. I can't read. Frank Knight. Come on, give us somebody else, please. Greg Caldwell. Normal dev there, too. We'll look at Michael Clark. Duncan. RIP, big man. We'll also look at Steve Matthews. Normal dev. Right tackle, the final spot we'll look at here. We start off with Brett Smith. Normal dev for him. Still be temporarily signed. We also have Matt Roach, although he is a one-year pro. Was he drafted, though? Can I break the rules? I can't see if he was drafted. Fuck. I gotta check this. We're gonna sign him for the moment. Then we'll check to see if he was drafted. We also have Roger Wynn. Nope. Everett Conway. Normal dev. Brian Owens. Hoping we find... We got to see if we find another lineman, too. We've had Dave Owens. Or Dave Owens. We've had a Dave Meltzer. Got a couple of wrestling-related names. Got the Landon Chamberlain. See? It was Chamberlain. I was just trying to say his name early. And then Lamar Mayberry. Doesn't quite work out either. Okay. Well, for the O-line, we may have gotten some help. I think we have. So at left tackle, good lord. Westbrook, Pritchard, there's Kinney who has star dev, then there's Ware and Lamb. Left guard. Whiteman has a dev pattern. There's pretty much anybody under a 66. We can get rid of Westbrook, even though he's younger. There's no breakout moments for linemen. Let's get rid of him. Whiteman stays for the moment. At center, Joe Donnell's not bad, but again, we're going to have people who are above him. Right guard, Steven Rudolph. Probably going to be on the outs, given who's next to him. So, sorry, Mr. Rudolph. Hope you find a job somewhere else. And then the big question here, Matt Roach. Were you drafted? Undrafted in 2026. He snuck through the cracks, but we're allowed to keep him. Sweet. Bobby Walters, gotta be honest, buddy, even though you're star dev, it's not worth trying to train you up anymore. Unless these 3 skill points boost your overall a decent amount. That is the only way. Let's see, Bobby, what's that overall gonna be? Will it be worth keeping you around? 65 overall. At what, 23? He probably stays. He probably does. I think he just made it. Well, Spears, good to see you. You have missed a little bit of time, but don't worry. The last season was atrocious. So yeah, I'm still going to have to look through this and kind of decide, like, all right, who do we want to keep? I think I'm going to break, or not break the rule, but it's like, it was the suggestion of like, don't move people. I think we have to. So we still got to optimize that a little bit. Let's look on the defensive side of things. Is that 3-star dev players? 4 from the offense. So for the bet, it needs to be 1 more. On the left end, Sheldon Foster. DeAndre Hood. Oh, there's the 5th. Congratulations to those who bet the over. Points for you. As we'll bring in DeAndre Hood. Terrell Lynch. We had you last year. You were the one that left. Enjoy the free agent list, nerd. Matt Darby. Normal dev. Manuel Nix. Normal dev. Yeah, none of those guys are really going to be worth it. At defensive tackle, Travis Yarbrough. Normal dev, but worth signing for the moment. Let's see. I mean, that dude's already 24. What about Justin Nixon? Normal dev for him.
I'm just trying to walk through this.
Alex Robinson. Shout out to Mike for the follow. Mike, welcome in. Tyler Charles. Normal dev. Damn, man. And then Josh Johnston. Wasn't there? There was another Johnston, wasn't there? Something like that. All right. Anybody else want to be half decent here? Let's look at Jonathan Alexander. Normal dev for him. Okay. And then on the right end, Darius Dupree. Normal dev, though. God, Cody Knott. Western Kentucky does not work for us. And there's Michael Foote. Normal dev. For the linebackers, Marco Dawkins does not work. Let's look at nobody else. Based on age and overall, nobody else is worth it. Middle linebacker, Julian Chavez. Normal dev. That's a shame. It's a good starting overall at a good age. Devin Cunningham is worth a look. Not going to be signed, though. Cameron Vernon. We'll sign him for the moment, too. Just to see if he's worth the cut. Paul Eubanks. Nope. Trevor Flores. No, not Flores. Fiore. Read it too fast. Miguel Sierra. This is, I gotta admit, like, despite the fact that, yes, we have gotten players, this has probably been the worst crop of talent we've had yet. Dennis Edwards. Damn. Let's look at Jeremiah Walker. Okay, we do get a middle linebacker that maybe we can build around. Jeremiah Walker, 21 years old, is only a 58. But again, his first breakout would be the superstar. That's not too bad. At corner, Maurice Barton. Obviously, we get to be a lot more selective now, the amount of players are going to be bringing in. There's Javon Merritt. More of a crap of talent. Well done. Greg Woodall. Normal dev for him. There's Nick Shelby. Big fan of... oh, God. God damn it. I was thinking a combination of the actor name and then Nathan Shelby from Ted Lasso. Shelby will be signed, though. And someone we might be able to build around, especially if we put him at middle linebacker. We looked at Barton. We looked at Merritt. We looked at Greg Woodall. Gerald Barrow. Normal dev for him. At corner. Quentin Wheatley, 2168. Normal dev. That's a shame. It's a really good starting overall. Jonathan Wesley. Normal dev. Johnny Jones. Can look at him too. Normal dev. Got him as Ted Lasso. Hell of a show. But I am glad they're just like, nope, this is our story and that's it. Instead of dragging it out for ratings and fucking up the story. Ah, Walking Dead. We could look at Jabari Hicks or Alex James, but again, the age isn't great at that overall. Kai Talley. JJ Jones. Triple J. Normal dev for him. J.R. Beeson. Normal dev for him. One of the few shows that didn't. It's true. Larry Paul. There's always so many corners that fall to the draft, man. Carlos Campbell. A star dev for Carlos Campbell. So corners are paying off again here. Dante Callaway. We're at least going to have options in the secondary, which is nice. Devin Porter. Normal dev for him. It's true, it's not bad for how bad we thought it was going to be. Wendell Golden is also there. There's no way that guy makes the cut, though. Just too low of an overall. At safety, Kirk Melvin. We'll sign him for the moment. I don't think he'll stay. We get Kirk Melvin. Kyrie Williamson. Will not be signed. What about John Hackney? Niles, all good. I don't think anyone will spoil it for you. Strong safety side. Kevin Alexander. Kicker. Gary Barrett. What's going on, man? It's going. Is the only thing I could say. It's not going particularly well. It's not going particularly poorly. It's just going. But fortunes can change in a challenge like this very, very quickly. Doesn't look like we're going to get the kicker to build around, so fucking Clyde Petty is going to continue to be our starting kicker. All 6 of 9 field goals for him last year. Ugh. Unless there's a punter that I can move over. Kerry Pierman. And David Fitzsimmons. Nope. So yeah, it's not great. Like, it's not a great crop of talent to join him with the team. Like, it's not abysmal by any stretch, but man, it could be a hell of a lot better. Again, we still got John Bryan as our punter, Clyde Petty. Strong safety, still Avery and Garland. Avery still star dev. But, yeah, not amazing. Not amazing. He's up to a 72 at least. Ben Tutt himself. At free safety. Dawson's still our starter because he's star dev. I mean, you can make the argument of who the hell gets dropped here. Honestly, it can be Kevin Garland out of the safeties. Well, yeah, he's 24 and going to be like a 68. Yeah, we can get rid of Kevin Garland. See you later, Kevin. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. So Melvin can stay. At corner, Wheatley was the one non-star dev player, but man, a lot of these guys are getting older. It's tough to break out at this point. I'm sorry, Wheatley, you're not bad at all, but you'd have to go star dev first, and it's just a pain. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we gotta get rid of 2 players here. Makes sense for Trevante Johnson to be one of them. Sorry to Johnson. And then giving it this guy's 24. Devin Dixon is also going to be out. All right. So our secondary, we still got 2 solid options, but not much else so far. Linebacker, Short, Leary, and Shelby. Matt Short went X Factor. Our initial captain, our first player to go superstar. And Matt Short is also our first player to go X Factor as a UDFA. That is the type of turnaround I was talking about. Just how quickly things can change and how the optimism can come back. 2024 Defensive Rookie of the Year. He has a Pro Bowl appearance. Matt Short goes X Factor. He gets selfless for pass rush, so when he enters the zone, all on-field teammates enter the zone as well. It is not the best X Factor for him right now. It's actually completely fucking useless right now, with the exception of the fact that it costs less XP for him to get an upgrade point. But if we can develop other players, that'll be insane for us. Especially because he's done very, very well in terms of getting the quarterbacks. So that is huge. That is huge. And Abdul Gerard. Rockin' superstar. 24 on the other side. So we do have some good linebackers to work with. That is for sure. Middle linebacker. Walker's got an ability. Sullivan and Petrosky are each star dev as well. We might as well keep them, even though they're shit. So if we move both of these guys to the middle. Just trying to think of what the best course of action is here. Let's see. Excuse me, by the way. Oh, terrible. Terrible, I say. It's cold in this room. It's beautiful. If we go probably Shelby and Walker in the middle. Count those other 2 guys. It's just depth options. Go with Shelby and Walker in the middle to train them up. And then pretty much I think we can get rid of Dawson. It's not going to be anything too special. Same thing with Walden. Had a chance to break out once upon a time, but it did not happen. So between Vernon, Chavez, and Benson, only one can stay. Makes sense that Chavez stays over Vernon. He's a year younger and the same overall. So then Benson or Chavez, and honestly, it might as well be Chavez. Sorry to Josh Benson. Josh Benson ended up with Star Dev. But he is 25 years old. But you know what? We'll keep him. Congrats to Benson. Went Star Dev out of nowhere.
I'm just trying to walk.
Gets Julian Chavez cut. Shaunosaurus Rex. Name of the night, everybody. Name of the night. A round of applause to our new favorite dinosaur. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, there we go. Chavez is out. Linebackers are looking okay. And then defensive tackle. We got Brown. Nobody else. Lon Brown was a star. Nobody else had an ability. So Dylan Carter can obviously go because that guy is big trash garbage. Yarbrough makes sense to keep over Arsenault, and then we might as well just keep Justin Barr. So goodbye to one James Arsenault. So it will be Brown, Yarbrough, and Barr. That order. Yeah, Brown's going to be our starter, because if he goes superstar, he will skyrocket in terms of OVR. And then defensive end, we have Carroll, Benson, and Patton. Patton is fucking terrible, even though he's got star dev. And on the left is Scott. We got Hood, and then Jaden Mackey. Get rid of Jaden Mackey. Sorry, Mr. Mackey. So we do still have some other releases to make, a little bit more optimization to go for. But, again, it is the best version of this team still that we've seen yet. And we have our first X Factor player in Matty Short, which is huge. Which is huge. But obviously we are still going to be pretty bad this year. We just got to hope for breakout luck. And when we get them, I can't fail them like we did this year.